Hello, my name's Tragic O'Hara. I'm moving. I'm going to move. I'm not moving house. I'm moving out the garage, which is good. That's a good thing. Basically, I got a commission recently, or a contract, that was enough money that I was like, potentially I could move out. I could pay for somewhere and work somewhere else that isn't in the garage. Like, I'm skint all the time. Taking that contract and putting the money into a place to work, I think I kind of need it. And I love the garage. Like, I love my garage. I do. I really do. That's why I haven't bothered to clean it up, because I know I'm moving. I've been in this garage for 7 years. We moved into this house 7 years ago. I had my first proper exhibition in here. Not in here, but like I made all the stuff for my first proper exhibition. And it was just a mishmash of utter nonsense, just like everything else. But I'd made things like, I made these really big retro 3D prints where you had to put on the old red and blue glasses, and you would get depth. I made two of the big things. I made like loads of portraits and stuff. But I made everything here. Like, everything I've ever done has been in here, and it's been great. It's been great to have the space to do stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff in here that I can't do. Like, I can't really spray paint in here because the house stinks. This is attached to my house, so like all the paint just goes into the vents. So I can't spray paint in here. The other thing is, like, if the toilet goes, then I need to wait until the toilet stops flushing. The garage door doesn't work, like, that's broken. So to get in and out, I need to jam a big bit of wood in, and then I need to climb under. So if I'm bringing out paint, I need to hunch over and drag everything out. Plus, my wife wants her house back. Like, on our dining room table is my computer where I do all my editing, all my cameras are there, all that sort of stuff. And there's cupboards full of nonsense and things, and like, that's good. That's good. Like, to be able to like sit at the dining room table without having to push. Stuff like that happens. Locally dokily. My mum's Ned Flanders. And stuff like that happens. In a way, I'll miss that. In another way, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, I quite like the fact that happens, but like, I've been in here for a while, and things, when I got this commission, I thought, I'm going to put the money into something else. And the thing that sealed the deal for me was the fish tank, was painting the fish tank. Now, I'm not complaining about painting the fish tank, let me just clarify that right now, but what it did do was highlight the fact that, so this whole desk was 5 foot from here to here, just a fish tank, on top of like all these dust sheets to stop it getting scratched and that. I couldn't do anything else apart from work on the fish tank. So when I was doing, like, at the same time I was still doing like online classes and doing different things like that, I had to take the fish tank, move it to somewhere else, set up on my computer, do that, take that all down, put the fish tank back and work on it. And that's the stuff I want to do. Like, I want to work on different things. So I think I kind of feel like a goldfish. And although I wouldn't say I've outgrown the garage, but I've done everything in here for years. Like, this has been the space where I've done things like anything, and I think it's time to move. Before I was in the garage, everything I'd done was in my bedroom at my mum's house, but I had took out a student loan to pay for recording gear, and I'd set up like a studio space, and I recorded all my albums and stuff in there, and I recorded all my friends' bands, and I'd edit videos in there, and I mean, I'm still paying the student loan off right now. But like, it was worth it. But that was my bedroom, so there was sometimes where someone would say, oh, I would like to record such and such a song with you, and you kind of think, I need to bring people back to my bedroom to do this sort of thing. So I've never had a space, I've never had a bit, and I've been doing this for a long time, like a long time, before I had a beard and long hair. I feel like, because I've got it, because I got the commission, and I've been skint my whole life, I'm not going to miss it if I sink it into something. And I'm hoping with the money that I've put into this, the next year I'll be able to pay for the year again and keep it going. So I suppose I'm betting on myself. I'm doing it. I'm taking a gamble. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully it leads to more work and more things like that to keep it going. Now, art and music and the whole thing that I'm doing now is my full-time job now. For a long time it wasn't. For the last 3 years I've been full-time, and it was a long, hard fought battle to get here. And now I think it's time for the next bit, for whatever's next, which is good. Like, I'm excited, but I'm also kind of sad that I'm leaving the garage. Like, I found out I was going to be a dad in here. I'm shocked, to say the least. But I was working on an exhibition in here when I found that sort of stuff out. So, like, I'm kind of going to miss it, but at the same time, I can't wait to get in to somewhere else. I think it's time to move on and go somewhere else. So this is where I'm going. Come on in. This is it. The best thing about it is that. So this is my plan. I've got Dave from the skate park coming down tonight, who's going to help me figure out how to build a partition here with a door. And then this bit is where my computer's going to be. If I get this all shelved, I can put all my filming stuff and all that up here so that I know what it is when I want to use it. Shelve some of this, and all my kind of tools and stuff can go in that bit. And then this bit will be the workshop. This will come up and it's a concrete floor. So it's completely concrete. I'm going to fill these in because I might be just getting a bit too overexcited here, but I want to build a couple of probably 3 foot quarters on trestle wheels and have them here so I can skate in here. Because I've seen that, if you see the Beastie Boys documentary, I think it's just called the Beastie Boys documentary with Spike Jonze, when they were making After Paul's Boutique, Check Your Head, they had built a studio in an old warehouse and they'd built a half pipe and put a basketball net up. And when I was watching that, I was like, that's the dream. And they just get to make stuff every day. And when I'm not using them, because they're on wheels, I can put them out here. So that gives me my space back. The thing I'm most excited about is all this stuff's going to come down, but 2 walls to paint. Like, I can paint these every day. Because the thing about the video where I went down to do the how to spray paint a portrait, to get down to the ICI, like, I had to take all my stuff down there, I had a pair of wellies on, and then changed into, not now, and then changed into a pair of trainers so that I didn't look, walking about like John Cleese painting a portrait. It takes a total day to do all that sort of stuff, whereas if I wanted to do anything, I can just set up in here and it'll take like a couple hours to film it and then use on. Not that I just want to paint in here though, like I still want to paint in other places, but the actual teaching thing can just happen here on these walls and I can start practicing stuff and that. So I've got to run workshops in here eventually so that folk can come down and learn spray painting or just different things, like making different things and that sort of stuff. And like I can start playing music again because I've got all my stuff like kind of tucked away, so I can start setting that up again. And I'm looking forward to being able to do something. Do you know what I mean? Like actually making things and stuff. But this has been, like I've been in the garage for 7 years. Like it wasn't like I just started making, like I only started making the videos in December. And it's not like it went, oh, it's been 7 months and that's it. It's been 7 years in a garage and then in the bedroom at my mum's house. All that time before that. Like it wasn't just I wake up one day and you've got it. This has skint me, but I'm hoping that it pays off. And if it doesn't, just move back into the garage. So it used to be for golf. It used to be a golf, like a computer. I don't know anything about golf, but like a golf simulator, and it's just lay for a bit. So hopefully one day they might let me paint that. Maybe. Honestly, I can't express enough how excited I am about having a wall, like just a wall, because it rains all the time. But like to have two walls and a ceiling. I might be pushing the boat. I said this to Kirsten the day and she was like, you're not going to have enough room, but I'd love a piano. That's been my dream, is to have a piano. Not yet. But getting to be able to make music properly again, and one of the things I'd like to do is get a band in and film bands playing and then cut it in to the videos and stuff. But basically just make something every day that I'm here. This is going to sound really YouTube-y of me, but I don't like that whole, please subscribe to my channel. Like, I hate all that stuff, but like, please subscribe to my channel. You can get me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Mr. Tragic O'Hara. And if there's anything you want to see, like I've got a list on my phone of like video ideas and stuff, different things that I want to do. And one of them was to like do a thing about what caps I use and why. Because I've seen a lot of videos of people doing things like what every cap does, but I don't know anybody that uses every, like see when I use Procreate, there's 3 brushes I use. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're seeing Photoshop, do you use every single, you figure out what works for you and you only use that. So talking about stuff like that and how I use them and things, and so if there's anything anyone wants to see in particular, leave it in the comments. That's an off a YouTube thing as well to say as well, isn't it? Like, does it?
I'll just say, give me a shout, any ideas?
Give me a shout, any ideas? Is that it?
I think so, mate. I can't think of anything else to cover.